Now to property tax. More than just reducing it from 3% to 2% of the annual rental value, Parliament passed a bill that included amendments to allow citizens to challenge valuations. Finance Minister Colm Imbert led the motion and explained that these changes aimed to make the property tax process easier for the population. Reporter Kandace Jackson has more in this story.
Finance Minister Colm Imbert said that after listening to complaints from the population, the central government decided to amend the land and building tax while reducing the residential tax from 3% to 2% of the annual rental value of properties. Imbert said they would not stop the tax. He noted that the task is necessary to fund local government and the THA for residential upkeep. Additionally, he pointed out that previous valuations were outdated and unequal across the country.
I heard over the weekend of somebody who had a parcel of land in Tobago, a 2-acre parcel, and their tax was $1.64. Now, it would cost more than $1.64 to issue the receipt for that 2-acre parcel.
He said even though it increases the amount due, the system ensures equity across all municipal corporations, cities, and Tobago. In addressing complaints about the valuation of properties, he announced that the time frame to challenge it would be extended from 30 days to 6 months.
And this is from the receipt. The first valuations would have been received around November, and therefore if you take the earliest possible valuations, then that takes you to April for disputing a valuation if you got it in November. If you get it in December, May, if you got it in January, June, and so on.
The bill also included provisions to extend this time frame should it be necessary. The 6-month window also applies when taxes should be paid and when penalties accrue. The time frame for addressing the challenge has also been extended from 6 months to 12 months, with several avenues for residents to pursue, starting with the Valuation Tribunal.
If you are dissatisfied with the decision of the Valuation Tribunal, then you appeal to the High Court, and so on and so on. You can then bring challenges to the Board of Inland Revenue by way of objection. If you are still dissatisfied, you go to the Tax Appeal Board. And if you are still dissatisfied with that, you appeal to the High Court.
Due to the change in property tax valuation, Imbert said the Board of Inland Revenue was advised to hold off on sending out notices until the legislation is adjusted. Meanwhile, he noted that despite some public education about the property tax, some people remain confused when they receive their annual rental valuation documents and subsequent property tax valuation.
They showed me their valuation, their annual rental value, and their tax assessment. I said, but that's not 2 notices of tax. The first one is your land valuation, and the second one is your tax notice. And I'm saying we're talking about highly educated people. So
he urged citizens to ignore speculation about the property tax and pay attention to factual information. Kandace Jackson, Tobago Updates, Television News.